counter negative judgments with love. October 10, 2013. There is a misconception that often travels from person to person that successful people are free from being doubtful or from having insecurities. This couldn't be further from the truth. Sometimes beautiful bright hearts, the most successful of people, are the ones that are the hardest and most judgmental of themselves. Self-doubt and self-judgment affects all people of all creeds. And the dear souls that have managed to create a life different from what they think inside find a way to disconnect from their own true feelings that also prevents them from attaining far greater fulfillment from the choices they had made, that rewards them with peace of mind. Even the most successful of people have worries and concerns, and they too can be found within the shadows of being overwhelmed and uncertain. It is understood, beautiful bright hearts, that regardless how successful you are and no matter how hard you try to portray your life as being completely and wholly happy, deep inside there are negative self-judgments and opinions that you tend to hang on to, and in turn the same negative thoughts and self-talk prevent you from making and creating the positive choices that will lead you to greater outcomes. As soon as you step forward with the courage found from the energy of sharing your love with yourself, you are able to become one with your own positive energy that will create positive thoughts patterns and positive self-talk. All combined creates within you a creative force of beautiful divine nature. You are able to tune into exactly what it is you want to achieve and create steps that will take you there. You are no longer feeling you are in a crisis because you have grabbed onto your own inner power that enables you to move forward in full trust and faith in your own choices with confidence. Anytime you adopt a positive attitude that increases positive self-talk and positive thought forms, your old habits of negative thinking and self-judgments are no longer within range to your inner hearing. It is love, beautiful bright hearts, that brings you to this plateau that will support and direct you to persevere and overcome the challenging hurdles that you may face that could have the potential to create doubt. Don't allow the negative power of doubt and self-judgment weigh you down or create stagnation along your journey. Be aware of your own inner self-talking as it begins to try and bring you down and detour you from a successful outcome. Counter this with love, dear ones, through the practice of mindfulness. How often have you played out certain possible scenarios to certain situations within your mind, often distorting the facts that are in front of you in favor for what you fear as a possible outcome? When you label yourself as shy or being an extrovert, you are creating doubt in your mind and judgment that this is the way you must always be, that there cannot be any change or improvement. More often than not, beautiful bright hearts, you haven't been fully aware of some of the damage you have done to yourself by a simple labeling that is the birth of self-judgments and doubt. When a negative thought form or doubt enters your mind through a series of negative self-talk conversations, make a point to inquire within yourself why you are feeling this way. Become your own personal and inner investigator. No one else can explain to you better why you feel the way you do than you. Discover the root to your negative behavior or negative self-judgments, and with the knowledge you gain, turn that information into positive action. Focus on those inner conflicts with love and intention to bring healing to your feelings by addressing your needs. No matter what you say to yourself, dear ones, you are not weak, you are strong and very capable. You have proven this countless of times, and you will always persevere and overcome challenging situations, even if sometimes you are overcoming the negative side of yourself. Self-judgments are difficult to get rid of completely. However, beautiful bright hearts, with practice, lots of love and mindfulness, you will learn how to let go what has bothered you, to create the negative self-judgments, or to use them to transform your journey and redirect your path. Instead of allowing them to block your progression, learn from them and allow yourself to open to the endless possibilities of new knowledge-building opportunities. Within each negative or heavy experience that fills your heart with woe, also holds a treasure trove of hidden gold, just waiting for you to discover and to embrace. Being more mindful of your inner self permits you to grow and to develop in ways that have long since been forgotten. You have so many qualities just waiting to be discovered for the first time or rediscovered, because you have simply covered these up for reasons only you and God knows. Understand, when you are in conflict with yourself, what becomes eventually apparent are hidden judgments against yourself, and they do make themselves known. When you are feeling anxious and uncertain, it is okay to seek out another dear soul that has wide enough shoulders to carry your pain. Their sturdiness will be comforting during the times you need their strength the most. Life can be overwhelming, and it is important to know that you can turn to someone who will listen but not necessarily fix all your problems or concerns. Someone who is there just for the sake of simply caring and loving in their own special and nurturing way. Many are able to find this relationship with a parent, possibly a partner or dear and trusted friend, where you are able to be in their company without explanation, enjoying their company without words, and reveling in the energy that is able to heal you, heart and soul. We encourage you to not listen to your self-judgments and doubts, to learn to let them go as quickly as you can, as your whole self requires this to remain healthy and balanced. Don't allow the negative self-talk make your decisions. Be in charge positively. When you tell yourself you cannot do something because of a previous similar experience, don't listen to this, beautiful bright hearts. This is your fear taking over. Not every situation is exactly the same, nor is each one filled with the exact outcomes or choices. Counter your negative self-talk and negative judgments with love, and step forward with courage and strength that we already know you possess great quantities of. The only one who is really going to punish you for making a wrong choice is you. All choices lead to certain outcomes that are filled with learning opportunities. Instead of seeing every experience as something negative, look at each new experience, and the old ones too, as something to learn and develop from. Your life, where you are now, is because of the choices you made. Even if some of the past choices could have been better, they provided you with the information for future situations and the knowing of how to proceed next time. Don't live divided from your whole self, become one with all that you are. Embrace your uniqueness as being beautiful, because in truth, you are. Time is always on your side and can always be a friend when you learn to drop the expectations towards a certain outcome, or assume the outcome will not come as you hoped. Get more in touch with your authentic self. That will help to put an end to the war that is often going on inside. Your real and authentic self has always been available to you. The only thing keeping you away from revealing your true self to yourself and to the world around you is the trappings of everyday life and self-judgments. Understand, beautiful bright hearts, moving away from the feeling of being separated and divided to being one with yourself and with God does take time. There is no overnight course or teaching that will take you there. On a day-to-day basis of being consciously mindful of yourself, of your negative self-talk and self-judgment, you will discover your true self, and you will set this part of yourself free and begin to heal. As you move from one aspect of yourself to another, healing will be required. As you let one thing go, you make room for something new. This requires adjustment and expansion of your heart and soul working together as one. The more anxious you are towards the goal you are aiming to complete, the more healing you will require when done. Be vigilant of your negative self coming through, creating doubt. Give yourself the love and compassion you need to get through each step of your journey with confidence, vitality and vigor. Fear will only hold you back, so close out fear, don't let it in. Replace all fear-based thoughts with love that is sincere and heartfelt. There are many among you beautiful bright hearts that are too afraid to step out against their own fears from the self-judgments they carry in order to receive the healing they definitely deserve from their own love, and from venturing into new concepts that will help nurture them with knowledge that will bring them along the path where peace will be found and calmness felt from the inside out. We encourage each of you to pursue healing for your own sake and health of your whole self. Reinforce your energy with dynamic healing that will provide nourishment to all parts of your being. Accept that healing is available to you, and this great and incredible healing comes as soon as you are able to let go of the fear that the healing will be painful or make you feel vulnerable. Each day, beautiful bright hearts, is a new day that provides you with the steps to a different and brighter direction than the day before. Embrace this new with all the hope and faith that you can muster, and step forward with a brave and courageous heart. You will not be disappointed, for you will discover so many wonderful things about yourself and of the world around you. Be amazed with what you will find and love yourself each step of the way. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Lady Nada, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com